Hello, hello, so being absolutely beautiful every time. Hello, soul, being absolutely beautiful every time. It's your host, Sweet Venus, on this mothership. How are you doing right now? Come back into your body and meet me halfway. So, today I want to talk about lust. And it feels like it's going to be a very expansive, very short video for me because these are stuff a lot of people are not talking about. There's a lot of perfectionism, a lot of performing our divinity, and we can never truly embody our divinity if we're faking it. It's not about performing what the Bible tells you to do. It's not about performing what the genius, the gurus are telling you what to do. It's about really connecting to all these parts within yourself that are being reflected to you moment to moment, that have been reflected to you ever since you came here to earth, that have been mirrored back to you in your most private thoughts, and sitting with them and feeling them in your body without collapsing, but anchoring your unconditional love. And unconditional love is what we're truly seeking in the divine. It's what we're looking for in Buddha, in Jesus, um, in our spiritual mentors. That could be Mary Magdalene, that could be whoever that is, your ancestors, right? We are all, I'm speaking to emotionally mature people, right? So we all are aware that we came from different paths of divinity, of connecting to something bigger than us, and it's gonna look different, right? And just because somebody perceives God differently doesn't make yours wrong. It just shows you that it's a different path. And when you find people projecting that, or this is the only path that's available, they're just projecting their own sense of insecurity because they can't exist if you exist, right? So coming back to this topic of lust, there's a lot of shame around this because, of course, when you do not know how to control and discipline your erotic power, it creates chaos. It creates more darkness in the world. But I'm talking in the sense of you awakening to all these parts within you that you've been taught to shame, because the parts that you've been shamed from, they create pockets of trapped energy that actually needs to be integrated into your whole divine self. Yes, they are habits and actions that we should not at all invite into society. We should not even encourage because they don't align with your highest good and the highest good of everybody. But I'm talking to those parts that are have been shunned and rejected and abandoned, not by you, but through conditioning, through the desire to belong, through the desire to be a good girl, a good boy, through the desire to gain your rightful role in heaven, in the afterlife. Because these are distortions. This is how distortions are created. It's created from separating all parts of yourself from your wholeness, right? It's created from fragmenting yourself so that you're actually not coming from your wholeness. You're not creating your life and co-creating with others, connecting with others from your wholeness. You're connecting from the fragmented parts, so they're not true. So you always feel like you're not being met fully, you're not being fully seen. You feel very isolated. You feel like nobody understands you because you haven't met all these parts of yourself within yourself. You haven't really anchored into your being into the present moment, and allowing all these shadows of yourself to be met by you unconditionally, and not shaming them and not rejecting them, not running away from them, but embracing them as they are without resisting. And when you do this practice, you start to notice, like, you start to feel your life force in your body. You feel alive. Because instead of rejecting and trying to perform like, oh no, I shouldn't feel this, I shouldn't be here, there's acceptance, self-acceptance. You begin that journey of coming back home to your center, to your God-given throne. You bring into union your human and your spirit. They merge through your heart, through unconditional love, through feeling all your emotions and not making them wrong, creating that safe space that you're seeking in others within yourself. And when you do that, you just feel free. You just feel like you can do anything. You just feel joy. You just feel like so gooey. You just feel amazing for no reason. And it's not attached to what you have outside of yourself. You could be in rock bottom and still experience all of this, because it's an internally sourced experience. It's freeing all parts of yourself from within and holding that energetic boundary, because it's a sacred initiation that doesn't require anybody else's permission but your own. It's that relationship, that sacred relationship between you and your creator, you and the divine in each moment. And this is where, even when other people come and project their own beliefs onto you, you're just like, oh yeah, you see the truth for what it is. You don't see them as them forcing the beliefs on you and you needing to resist back. You just see it as the truth. They feel so insecure in their inner knowing. They haven't fully met themselves yet. And the only way to meet themselves is when everybody aligns with their own beliefs. And if anyone doesn't align with their own beliefs, they're villainized. And this is part of the human experience, right? For some people, it might be religion. For some people, it might be sexuality. For some people, it might be relationships. There are different nuances for everything. So your call is to really pay attention to where you're projecting your beliefs onto other people, because where you're doing that, you're projecting what's really going within you, and you're taking away from the opportunity to bring all these parts into union back to your center, so you can free yourself, so you can release all these pockets of energy that have been shamed and pushed down and are preventing you from actually feeling this energy all over your body. And you don't need to have to be in coitus for you to actually, wait, is that the right word? Coitus? I think coitus is when you get pregnant. Let me know if, yeah, coitus, that's the right word. And it's not something that you just experience through coitus. It's what you experience when you meet all parts of yourself and you make love to yourself in each moment, to your voice, to your skin when you touch yourself. It's acknowledging the divine in your body. When your skin gets touched by the wind, how the seat, the chair touches your bosoms, all of that. And it's not about sexualizing yourself. It's about really embodying your most authentic self, because your most authentic self is the blueprint that you're seeking out there, right? Once you remember your soul blueprint, your that is stored in your most authentic self, this need to chase, this need to find love in other people, it dissolves because you're too busy, you know, like remembering yourself and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so awesome, I'm amazing, right? And this is what we all desire. And once everybody comes back to this center within themselves, all these distortions fall out. All this need for wars, all this need for to prioritize money over people, it dissipates because you're so in tune with your soul's needs. You're not prioritizing your ego's needs above your soul's needs because you're just too busy experiencing and receiving and embracing all of you, your wholeness. So if this activated something within you, we go deeper in Mental Alchemy Academy. You can find more information in the About section. Be below this video or somewhere on my channel, somewhere here or here, I don't know. Yeah. Click onto the currently enrolling link and explore the temples and really come into your center. Use this exercise, come back into your center and pay attention to the right temple for you. It's not about connecting, making decisions from here. It's about making connections and decisions from here. Okay? Otherwise, see you on the other side.